Last night, we told you about a deadly crash in Allegan County on US-131. Today, we've learned that two Good Samaritans pulled one of the victims from her flaming car.
24-hour News 8's Steve Kelso spoke with one of them today. Now, Steve, we understand at first there was a series of explosions that prevented him from getting close to the car.
Yeah, that's what Joe Kersey told me over the phone today, but then he said something inside him told him he had to move in and move to action. When he first pulled up on the scene, he thought he was just at the scene of a single vehicle accident. All he saw was a van in the middle of the roadway. Then he heard a noise, an engine revving in the ditch, and he started to look around.
And I looked down the ditch line, and all I can see is smoke and flames underneath the car.
Joe Kersey was one of the first on the scene. He says even though he had heard small explosions, he felt like he had to do something.
I just ran towards it. The guy followed me, and I opened the driver's door, and I just reached in, and I felt a little lady. I thought it was a little girl, almost. And I reached in there, felt for the seatbelt. Unbuckled her seatbelt, pulled her out.
Inside that car, 83-year-old Barbara Foster of Kalamazoo. She was headed southbound on 131 in her Chevy Malibu when her car smashed into a van driven by 45-year-old Sue Croft, also from Kalamazoo. Croft had lost control of the full-size van and had overcorrected. She ended up sitting sideways in the middle of the interstate. Police say it's possible that Foster never saw the van before hitting it. Barbara Foster was pronounced dead a short time later. Croft told police at the scene that there was something wrong with her van.
For some reason, the vehicle did lose control. Whether it was through the fault of the driver or the vehicle, really couldn't speculate, and that'll be one of the things that we'll investigate.
Now, we did a little checking today with the Secretary of State, and they tell us that Croft was driving on a suspended license at the time of that accident. She refused to talk to me today from her Kalamazoo home. Both she and her passenger are recovering at home tonight. I also spoke with Barbara Foster's daughter, and she told me today that even at the age of 83, her mom was very active in the community and in her church. At the live desk, Steve Kelso, 24-hour News 8.